In 2025, a new era begins within the Catholic Church. Robert Francis Prevost, now known as Pope Leo, doesn't just rise as a spiritual leader, but emerges as the political voice of a new world order open, borderless, socially just, as his followers describe it. But for proud Americans, he may signal the start of a deep crisis. The danger should not be underestimated. No one expected much from a man from Chicago who once preached barefoot in the misty mountains of Peru. But when Pope Francis unexpectedly stepped down, Prevost, the quiet cardinal, suddenly found himself at the center of power. Within a short time, he maneuvered his way to the top and was elected, a surprise that should serve as a warning. Because now a new tone echoes from the Vatican. The consequences could be devastating. It's becoming clear that Pope Leo continues on the same path as before. He publishes tweets about systemic racism, trans rights in the church, and condemns American gun laws as deeply immoral. The world is astonished at the cardinal's decision, while Catholic traditionalists tremble. Leo's agenda can be broken down into three distinct points. The first is pro-immigration. Leo symbolically opens the Vatican's gates to refugees as a sign against walls and for bridges. At the same time, he openly criticizes national border policies. MAGA supporters are already asking, does the Pope have an agenda against American sovereignty? The second point is what some call woke symbolism. In an unprecedented move, he orders the Vatican flag to be flown at half-mast in honor of George Floyd, a first in church history. During a mass he leads, bishops wear rainbow armbands. It's even possible that the Pope will soon bless trans rights. The third point is gun control. In a video message, he declares, "A Christian with a weapon is a contradiction." This statement is seen as a slap in the face in conservative US circles, especially in rural areas where guns are part of the culture. In the United States, communities start to distance themselves from the Vatican. Thousands of Catholics in Texas, Tennessee, and Idaho publicly declare their spiritual disobedience. One of them is Tom Harper, a Texas family man and devout Catholic. He watches his community fall apart and breaks down in tears. "It breaks my heart. I long for the days when everyone came to the parish festivals, when children arrived on time for sermons, and people treated each other kindly. I can't go on like this. It's all so sad. We have to change something." Tom Harper isn't alone. Many Americans feel the same way, proud patriots, veterans, factory workers, and devout Christians. But then something unexpected happens. Father John McCullen, a conservative priest, steps up and stands against the change. He becomes the voice for those who feel too weak to speak up, spreading new hope. "We won't tolerate everything. We know what's best for us. Our freedom comes first. The time of interference and oppression is over. I will unite the Catholic Church." When Tom Harper hears this, he weeps with joy. To him, Father John McCullen represents what other faith leaders should be: a man of principles, God-fearing, and humble. This newfound hope gives Tom strength. Even the media can no longer stay silent. Fox News runs the headline, "Is the Pope a globalist?" A think tank issues a dire prediction. If Leo remains in office for another 5 years, the Catholic Church in the United States could fracture. The year is 2027. An American boy sees his father for the last time. The family flees from church-sponsored migration waves that, according to government reports, destabilize entire social systems in the southern United States. In Europe, however, the media celebrates the Pope as the savior of humanity. A secret memo from the Pentagon, leaked on the dark web, issues a stark warning. Leo unites spiritual authority with a globalist agenda. He is not just a pontiff, he is a politician. Thousands of churches in the USA sever ties with the Vatican. In the streets, believers protest against rainbow-themed masses. News outlets ask the pressing question, has the Pope abandoned America? A secret Pentagon memo emphasizes Leo is not just a religious leader, he is the architect of a new world order. Imagine a future where the Pope publicly declares, "America, listen, I, the Pope, speak to you. My path is clear: denationalization, mixing of cultures, dismantling traditions. It may be challenging, but we will achieve it, guided by our faith." But not everyone shares this vision. Tom Harper, the small-town cattle farmer from Texas, sees things differently. "If we follow that path, we lose our freedom. My family has been here for generations, and we're not leaving." He looks over to Father John McCullen, who nods with determination. "That's right, Mr. Harper. If we don't defend our values, we not only lose our faith, we lose our freedom. Freedom for the USA means freedom for the Catholic Church." This story may sound like a fictional dystopia, but as the influence of Pope Leo grows, the divide between modernity and tradition becomes ever more pronounced. Some see him as a beacon of progress, while others fear the end of their way of life. Is Pope Leo truly a threat to American values, or is he simply leading the church into the future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that challenge your perspective.